Hello, welcome, how are you? So today we got a top 5 for the new season coming up. With new seasons, we got new patches, new characters adjustments, maybe even new character reworks. Not maybe, definitely 2 new ones. Um, but we're gonna be going into the top 5 most winningest characters after all the patches. Coming in at number 5, we got Magneto. With Groot taking a little bit of a hit, Emma taking a little bit of a hit, Magneto keeping all of his abilities the same as they were. But not only that, his right click, his mag cannon, instead of it being 4 seconds, is going to be on a 3-second cooldown. Which, it's not much, but with the way that you want to play mag, it's really, good to be able to build it back faster. And I don't play him too well, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so the damage taken helps with his ring on his back, so he's probably going to be able to create it even faster now with the ring being on a quicker cooldown. So I think Magneto, even though it wasn't really much, I'm pretty sure the only thing, let me go back and double check the patch notes, but the only thing that changed in Magneto's whole kit was that his charging speed went down from 4 to 3, which it's not a big change, but it's a good enough change to land him in the top 5. And coming in at number 4, we got Luna Snow. So the changes for her are crazy. Her damage and all got buffed, but like what I've been seeing is that people have been 2-tapping. I don't have the early access because I would show you, but you can 2-tap DPS 250 health characters with Luna. Now granted, you do have to hit headshots on both of them, but that's crazy considering she's a healer. And another thing that she got that really helps her kit is this right click again. Luna's also getting a buff to her right click, so whenever it lands, Luna's gonna be getting an extra 50 health if she can land the freeze. So if she has a flanker on her, she could freeze him and then get a little bit extra health to try to get away even faster. I think that is a huge change for Luna, who is already a we see Luna in almost every game. That 12-second dance that she does that keeps everybody alive. That's like a concert that you want to be at. She's the one hosting it, and she just, the amount of stuff that she is able to do. She throws a snowflake on you, heals one person, heals the other person with the snowflake, throws a snowflake on one person, heals them up to full in like 2-3 shots or whatever it is. I don't play Luna, so I can't tell you, but I go against Luna's all the time, and just seeing that she's gonna be getting a little bit of a shield after if she hits her freeze, it's gonna make confirming those kills a little bit harder. But that's about it for her change. She did get her ultimate. It did build up from 4,500 to 5,000. But again, with the amount of damage extra that you're going to be doing on Luna, plus the extra survivability, I think it's worth it, the ultimate cost. You tell me. Alright, and now coming in at number 3, this may be a little bit of an overshot, but I'm going to be saying Hela is deserving of the number 3. All she got was 2 extra bullets. That's it. But when you go against Hela, her damage is tough. So they're just giving you 2 extra chances to get KO'd, because a lot of times if you're running down a Hela in a one-on-one, if you're a DPS, if it's a good Hela, you're probably getting out of there with just a little bit of health, and that may be because she had to reload. But I think this is a huge change. It's gonna help Hela just be even more of a damage dealer away in the background. Either that, or she, you know, hits you on the flank routes. You know, there's so many things Hela can do, and I think just even though it was a small change, it may be a bit of a glaze because I'm tired of seeing Hela players, but I think Hela deserves it being in at number 3. Okay, and now coming in at number 2, we have Penny Parker. Now there was zero. When I say zero, I mean they didn't change a thing about the kit. Her kit was not changed. Her damage is going to be the same. Her ult charge is going to be the same. Her arachnomines, you get it, everything is the same. But the biggest thing is her team up with Rocket. So her team up with Rocket is going to give her an extra bionic spider nest. And again, I don't have early access or I'll show you, but the amount of range that you're able to cover with the extra bionic spider nest that you get from the Rocket team up, it's gonna be crazy. You're gonna be covering up so much ground. And not only that, but if Rocket uses his res beacon, you could cover even more ground. Oh, and I didn't mention it, but the bionic spider nest that she gets with the Rocket team up will also spit out shield. I know it's just a one-time 25 damage shield, but it is huge. When it comes to little things like that, sometimes it could either make or break whether or not you live in the fight or not. So, you know, I think just the team up with Penny is going to make us see a lot more Pennies, especially with all the Rockets that we already have been seeing. Let me pull up the thing. I don't think Rocket got a change. Okay, so Rocket lost the ammo overload. That's fine though, because we're getting the Penny team up, and his reduced repair mode direct hit healing amount. Okay, so they're reducing the amount of damage that you receive from Rocket on that instant hit with his healing move from 55 to 50. So Rocket's not taking a big hit. Penny's getting a super buff team up. I think this is big enough to land her at number 2. Coming in at number 1, we have... Oh, wait. I've been doing that, and I'm gonna have to do that again after. Okay. Coming in at number 1, we have Hawkeye. Now, this may not be a surprise if you've already read the list. Hawkeye is just getting buffs on buffs on buffs. Like, it is crazy. And not only that, but he's getting more buffs. It's crazy. To a guy that can already one-shot a character, to get this many buffs, it makes me want to pick up Hawkeye. I'm not much of a sharpshooter like him. He shoots 18, hits 18. I may shoot about like 25 and hit 18. Who knows? Sometimes that's if I'm lucky. But he's getting increase from his base damage arrows from 32 to 34. He's increasing his projectile damage from his blast bow from 15 to 16, and increases the spell field damage from 32 to 34. Nobody really uses his blast arrow, but maybe this could be the change that actually helps them with that. Increase the maximum focus from 70 to 75. Increase the charging speed when aiming at an enemy from 100 seconds to 108 seconds, and charge off fall off speed from 30 seconds to 32 seconds. Okay, so that's sounding like that's like a little bit of a buff and a nerf. I don't play a Hawkeye, so I'm not really too sure on what the maximum focus is going to be doing there. But I see that they're increasing the charging speed, which is going to make it longer for him to shoot, which is totally fine. And charge fall off speed, so I'm guessing, I don't really know what that means actually. Let me know in the comments below if you main Hawkeye and if you're happy with these changes. But those are some big changes, and I didn't mention this in the Luna Snow part because I wanted to mention it here with Hawkeye. But he is getting that Hawkeye Luna Snow team up where you're going to be able to shoot through a wall, freeze somebody, and if you can somehow get around that wall, headshot them, they're dead. Like, they're dead. No reaction. They can't move. Like, this is just some huge changes. That Luna team up, so he has to hit you from a distance. He can't just be right up in your face because it won't freeze. But like, let's say you're in the back and you shoot the arrow and you freeze somebody or something in like the front or back line, they're stuck there. And if you can just, you know, load back up and hit them, they're dead, because the ice arrow that you get does a good amount of damage. And then just the follow-up arrow, you don't even have to hit a headshot. You can, on DPS characters, almost every single one of them, I didn't see anybody testing it versus Mr. Fantastic, who has 375, but it wipes every single DPS character. So I think Hawkeye is going to be a force to reckon with. And if you're one of those Hawkeyes who can, you know, shoot 18 and hit 18, then you might want to pick up Hawkeye again, because climbing's going to be easy. But yeah, that's it for my top 5. Let me know in the comments below if I missed anybody, and let me know who you think should be in your top 5. Peace.